Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race. Exposure to all things true, whether you like it or not. With unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is. This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I'm about to tell you, today is a very bullish day. Once again, the wizardry is proven to be right. I know they don't want to believe it. But the only thing that always keeps happening is results. And that's the only thing that matters. In life, people ain't going to like you. People aren't going to agree with you. People may not agree with what happened in your past. But all we do is keep whooping ass. Because we know the truth. We stay truthful to who we are, and we keep pushing. And the great thing, the great additive to all of that is that we can share within the wizardry together. Because who am I to hold back this information that's leading to wealth? Many of the crypto youth viewers out there, they don't understand that they are being led astray by popular YouTubers. And the ones that are telling you the truth, they're in the cut at the bottom. And we're making all that money. We're scraping it up. And I know some of you, if you're not, if you haven't been in the BTR family for some time, you may not be privy to this information. But we put out some pics not too long ago in the video. And the wizardry has proven its point. So you know I had to wear my hat today. Shout out to everybody in the group. Shout out to all of the individuals who are dear to my heart. I appreciate you. Because without you, I wouldn't be saying it. You help me to get these thoughts that I have out here. And we come together and we make it all work together. So, I'm liking the wizard logo, Brando. Yeah, shout out to Jehovah Thickness. Yeah, we got key members that are helping and assisting in certain areas. So we appreciate everything. We're gonna keep this thing moving, but guys, we're just gonna dive right into it. We're gonna talk about some changes that are happening and some trends that we see taking place. We know gaming is going to be big. We've been telling you about it. We've been pushing it. If you're not in the Patreon group, you might have seen a couple of hints here and there. But if you are in the group, you know that we are on point. And members can attest to that. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. How are you, sir? Let's dive right in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive right on in. Okay. First thing I want to do is just touch it off. Because I got to get the mood right. If I'm not in the right mood, I can't do what I do. And, personally, this is a live stream. You have people who don't want to, they want everything just right now. Give me. I'm not doing that. You're going to have to ride along with me because this is the journey, baby. Where can you go and get crypto comedy? You can't get it because there ain't nobody funny. I'm the only one. And the truth is, I'm the only one that's leading you to that damn money. Everybody else, they playing these games. Let's go.
I said, oh my drink, let me do my dance. I got all of these girls in a rave on the complex plans. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Tour de France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I said, hold my drink, let me do my dance.
See, the good thing about Bigger Than Race, we global, baby. We don't play music from the U.S. We're playing it from the U.K. Let's go!
All of these girls in a rave on the complex plans. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Tour de France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I just linked up, bro, to the back of the market, said I got the sweetest packet. Then I go hop on that magic.
Hit the likes. Let's go.
Put the thing up on spots, no strut on the M-way, fast lane, whipping or lacking. She look about that timepiece, wrist look pricey, man, I get the peas, I'm adding up money. There no subtractions. No got a bad beat with me, looking all frisky, putting in action. Plus you wanna pause for the thing, no captions. Got me pouring up captains. I keep it low with the bro, trying to get a little money like Richard Branson. I put her in the Emporium.
Are you ready for the bullishness? I don't know if you are, because I can't hear you out there. Hit the lights up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive right on in. First and foremost, this was brought to my attention from a Patreon member. Ladies and gentlemen, you haven't seen this anywhere on YouTube. We're the first to drop it, like we always are. Let's go.
Our currency is not current. Old money, as rich as it looks, is flat out broke. Don't believe me? I got receipts. We call it green, but it's only white. Where's the women, the black folks, and the people of color? Native Americans got a nickel. A nickel! People don't even stop to pick up a nickel upside. 7 million Americans have no bank account. 20 million underbanked. Old money is not going to pick us up. It pushes us down, exploits, systematically oppresses us. But new money is positive, inclusive, fluid, strong, culturally rich, where status is anything but status quo. Do your own research. The digital rebellion is here. Old money is out. New money is in.
Oh, man. They had to bring Spike Lee to tell you old money is out and new money is in. Now, I've been telling you the arc was going to close since goddamn 2020. I've been telling you since 2019. I've been telling my family and friends since 2018, 2017. 2016 is when it all started for me. Now, this whole entire time, I have been telling people, you have been telling people, we have been preaching to them that things are shifting. They didn't want to believe us. Now they see us getting money. We buy new things, fancy rings, diamond rings. I don't even need a Rolls Royce. I smell like one. They can smell me on the goddamn digital TV screen. And now you know what? Now they all want their hand out wanting to know the information that we know. I'm sorry. I don't got shit for you. Now, if you are understanding and you have done the research like Spike Lee said, you would understand that, truthfully, if you are a part of this BTR community, you can really trust me blindly and I will lead you to the money. And you can ask anybody in this group, in this Patreon group, they will tell you. Guys, all we are here to do as a group is collectively bring us knowledge and share it so that we can all benefit from it. I am not better than anybody. I'm just here who was led to start this. And then what it grows into, it grows into. And I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason and things don't happen for reasons to protect you. See, a rejection is a protection. Sometimes people are in their feelings. Now, I'm going to be real with you. This week, I've been in a little funk. Not a bad funk, just trying to figure out what exactly I want to do next because there's so much more in me. I'm so skilled and talented in various areas of life. I got to go out and get it. I want to get back on stage. There's a yearning for it because YouTube ain't enough. I need to go out and make people laugh. And so this entire week, man, I've been in this funk trying to figure it out, praying for guidance and strength and just to take away the anxiety that I may be feeling. Because honestly, who gonna heal the healer? Don't nobody call me and make sure. I mean, people do, but sometimes it's just not enough because I'm always pouring out. So you guys send some prayers out for me because I could use it. I could use a little love every now and then. But you can clearly see from this video here, man, Spike Lee trying to spread the love. And you can see that they're always doing the predictive programming, telling you all about the LGBTQ, whatever the hell it is, because every damn day there's a new alphabet added onto it. It's a new letter every day. LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. God damn it, they done got the whole alphabet down. Anyways, but you can see the predictive programming that they do. They're burning the money, showing you that it's already out because they have been printing it religiously. Now, this is a telling commercial and what's getting ready to come. They posted it on July 14th, 2021. Only about under 10,000 views on it. So they're trying to spread the message, but they don't want the masses, the sheeple, to know exactly where to put their money. Now, if you are new to crypto, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you are in the best place. Actually, it is a blessing that you have found this group. It's a blessing you might have found this channel because we're going to lead you to the bag. Now, I want to show you in this video here why China is at the helm of all of this, why China is orchestrating and building things at rapid speed, and why they are the first to do everything that they're doing. It's because they are in control of the Belt and Road Initiative, which is going to connect everything, all these countries globally, worldwide, just like the blockchain. This is why all of this is in existence. Now, from my experience, I don't know everything, but I can share with you that if you understand Bitcoin, you can understand the entire crypto space. Now, you don't need to know all of the intricacies and all of that, but you just need to know enough. Because I don't know, I'm not the most technical sound guy. I get in the room with these other guys, I'm looking up and I'm like, damn, let me see what's that. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. But as long as you know enough, you can make the money that you want to make to change your life and your kids' life. We're talking about generational wealth over here. I'm not preaching anything else but the truth, my authenticity, hopefully that you can connect with it and see that I'm pure because I don't really have anything to gain. But China has everything to gain. Let's go. China's $200 billion underwater train to the U.S. Can I get a choo-choo? Come on right there, train. And right there.
Forget about flying from Los Angeles to Shanghai. Your next trip across the Pacific might just be underwater. China wants to build a $200 million high-speed rail network that would connect mainland China to the United States. Imagine being able to take a bullet train all the way from Beijing to San Francisco. It seems very far-fetched, but considering how quickly China has expanded its high-speed rail network over the last decade, it's certainly a possibility. The incredible rail network would be the most expensive mega project in history. Here's a look at China's plans for an underwater train to the United States. China first floated the idea, see what we did there, of an underwater train to the United States way back in 2014. It's a daunting project to be sure, and one that would require the sharpest engineering minds on the planet. The proposed rail line would be more than 8,000 miles long and connect China, Russia, Canada, and the United States, hence the nickname, the China, Russia, Canada, America line. Here's a bit of perspective. The Trans-Siberian Railway Network, which is the longest railway line in the world, is 5,778 miles long. China's railway to the United States would dwarf the Trans-Siberian Railroad, and traveling on the proposed rail line would be significantly faster and more comfortable. Imagine traveling via bullet train from northeast China up into Siberia. From there, the bullet train would travel towards the Bering Strait and onto Alaska. The most costly portion of the project would be the underwater tunnel connecting Russia to Alaska. It alone would cost about $52 billion. That sum isn't so surprising when you realize the Bering Strait underwater tunnel would be 4 times longer than the Channel Tunnel that connects the United Kingdom to France. After exiting the Bering Strait tunnel, the bullet train would then travel into Canada's Yukon Territory, down into British Columbia, and finally into Washington State and beyond. That's just the beginning. The railway could then be expanded to every corner of the United States, from California to Florida to New York. When you consider the scope of the project, it's no wonder the railway would cost $200 billion. And frankly, that's just a conservative estimate. You might think of a journey over such a long distance would take weeks, but China's bullet trains are state-of-the-art. The country recently revealed a brand new high-speed maglev bullet train that is capable of reaching a top speed of 385 miles per hour. Traveling from China to the United States via the China-Russia-Canada-America line would take approximately 2 days. That's pretty impressive considering that a flight from Shanghai to Los Angeles takes about 14 hours. China is on the
You're very special, kid. I've been quite set to take you back to the
verge of surpassing the United States to become the largest economy in the world. Skyscrapers pop up in the Middle Kingdom practically overnight, and the country has built an impressive high-speed rail system that rivals the high-speed rail systems in Europe and Japan. The USA doesn't even have a high-speed rail system, although California is planning an $80 billion high-speed rail network that would connect San Francisco to Los Angeles. China's high-speed rail network is still relatively new. State-owned China Railway began planning the country's high-speed rail system in 1990, which is nearly 30 years after Japan's first Shinkansen launched. Despite the late start, China's high-speed rail system is just as advanced as Japan's, and China even beat out Japan for the rights to build a high-speed rail network in Indonesia. In 1999, China began construction on the first leg of its high-speed rail network. The $1.9 billion rail line began service in 2003, and bullet trains that run on the line now reach top speeds of 160 miles per hour. Construction then increased exponentially. In 2012, China opened the 1,428-mile-long Beijing-Guangzhou high-speed rail line. It's the longest high-speed rail line in the world and has reduced the travel time between Beijing and Guangzhou to just 8 hours. So how has China managed to catch up to Europe and Japan so quickly? Well, it all comes down to money. China's high-speed rail network has so far cost between $17 million and $21 million per kilometer. That might seem like a lot of money, but that's a bargain compared to other parts of the world. In Europe, that figure is $25 million to $39 million per kilometer. Likewise, California's high-speed rail system will cost about $56 million per kilometer. Cheap labor and less regulation has allowed China to cut costs substantially. China is constantly building better and faster bullet trains. The CR400AFG train, which can operate at speeds of up to 217 miles per hour and temperatures as low as 40 degrees below Celsius, will travel from Shenyang to Harbin and make stops in other northern cities in China. A bullet train that can withstand extreme cold temperatures will be a necessity if China hopes to build a high-speed rail network to the United States. Temperatures in Siberia, Alaska, and the Canadian tundra can drop well below 40 degrees Celsius. 60 below is rare, but it does happen occasionally. There are other ways China is preparing for a possible underwater train to the United States. China Railway wants to build a high-speed rail line connecting mainland China to Taiwan. The Taiwan Strait Tunnel project could cost as much as $30 billion, and it would be a good test run for a Bering Strait tunnel. Money is no object when it comes to expanding China's high-speed rail network.
Money's no object because you got cryptocurrency. Money is no object, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you why they are doing this and the assets that they are using, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've been telling you all along. We're the only channel in the whole of crypto space that can show you the real world and the connection to these digital assets. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
The country spent about $116.8 billion on railway projects in 2018 alone. The money was put to good use, as China Railway built 2,910 miles of track that year, of which 2,549 miles were for high-speed trains. An underwater train from China to the United States is a long ways away, and some people think such a project would be impossible. However, China is showing the world that it's more capable of building an underwater railway. Late last year, China began construction on the $3.6 billion Ningbo-Zhoushan Railway. which will be the country's first underwater high-speed rail line. It'll be a test run of sorts for the China, Russia, Canada, America line. The Ningbo-Zhoushan Railway will connect Ningbo, a port city south of Shanghai, to Zhoushan, an archipelago off the east coast. The ambitious project will include a 10-mile subsea tunnel, and it's expected to be completed by early next year. The bullet trains that travel along the railway can reach a maximum speed of 155 miles per hour and levitate above a magnetic track. The subsea tunnel will consist of 3 levels, a maintenance shaft on top, a main tunnel section in the middle, and an emergency track below. The tunnel will float in the water and be anchored to the ocean floor via tethers. When the project is complete, passengers will be able to travel between Hangzhou and Zhoushan in 80 minutes. The same trip by car would take more than 3 hours. The project is part of China's $1 trillion Belt and Road Initiative that aims to create a modern-day Silk Road and build rail, land, and maritime corridors from China to Southeast Asia, South Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. China may want to build an underwater train to the United States, but one question remains. Will it be allowed to? There's no doubt that with enough money, China could complete this daunting mega project, but the United States and Canada might not be so keen. Building the China to Russia portion of the railway will be no problem. China and Russia get along swimmingly, but China's current relationship with the United States is the worst it's ever been in decades. Diplomatic relations would have to improve significantly for the China, Russia, Canada, America line to become a reality. There are other hurdles as well. Even if U.S.-China relations improve, there's still the issue of building a rail line through Alaska and Canada. Much of North America's west coast is made up of national, state, and provincial parks. A bullet train would pose a serious risk to threatened and endangered animals. Building the line around those parks would increase the cost of the mega project significantly. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Japan's Seikan Tunnel holds the record for the world's longest tunnel with an undersea segment?
Here's a fun fact. BTR is the truth. I'm going to make a prediction, and I don't normally do predictions. I just give facts. I tell you when it's going, I'll tell you what to buy, and it's going to go up. So, Donald Trump and Kanye West will be the next president and vice president. I'm just calling it out. Now, personally, I don't give a goddamn about none of it. I don't vote. I did and found out it was BS. But we can see that they always tell you what they're going to do before they do it. Who was the one signing the deals with China? It was Trump who initiated the transaction. When you seen them meeting up and signing documents, that was the transaction. We didn't know that they were signing the U.S. up for the Belt and Road Initiative. Now, if we come down to the merry-go-round lane, Mary Lane, we come down to bsnbase.io. And those who follow, you've been privy to this, and you've seen me talk about this on numerous occasions. Why is it not coming up? Okay, there it is. Yes, we need English. Now, if you come here, you see the BSN partners. You should pay very close attention to the BSN because the BSN is the China connection to the entire world. I'm going to show you why that they're so important. And obviously, some of the things we say are pretty accurate because if you go to the BSN on Twitter, you can see that they follow the BTR, follows you. They follow you because you talk the truth. Now, look at some of these assets. Now, you got to check in periodically because new assets get added. These are all permissionless blockchains. Shout out to everybody in the PTR community. Sparks Flames, Nate, Billionaire, Drew, Aguito, guys I'm forgetting, Leighton, Sherry, Denise, Gina. Shout out to those. I'm just calling out the ones that I can think of off the top. But we've seen these. Ethereum, EOS, Tezos, Neo, Nervos. Don't you sleep on this poppy right here. Because this thing is going to jump up how your stomach does when you eat a sausage egg McMuffin. You know, as soon as you eat a sausage egg McMuffin, you got to go to the restroom. I'm like, God damn. You're going to run right through me? Not even 2 damn minutes. But Algorand, IrisNet, your flip is the permissionless blockchain to Cosmos. So if you flip Cosmos over, you see IrisNet right on the other side. You got the left butt cheek and the right butt cheek. Put it together and you got an ass. Now you have Solana, sharing. Don't sleep. Just because you don't see a lot of people talking about it, the YouTubers hyping it up, these are the times when you buy, when this is at a penny. These are at a penny because they're going to talk about it once the shit goes up. That's what they always do. They're late fucking bloomers. Okay? We early bird. We get the worm. And I've been eating all kind of goddamn worms. Findora. There's another one. And Near. Now who's connected to the cloud service providers? China Mobile, China Telecom, Baidu AI Cloud, AWS, and Google Cloud. Somebody tell me why we got all China right here. Because China is running this shit. Technical partners. DAML, Diffuse, EOS Nation. This is another reason why I be so bullish on EOS. See, y'all just keep thinking I'm talking out my ass. Somebody please tell these people I'm telling them the truth. Oh, I got to drink to this. Let me drink some agua. And then we have the founding members. State Information Center, which is China. China Mobile, China Union Pay, and Red Date Tech. Now, what if I told you I was from China? What if I told you I'm Chinese? What if I told you I'm connected to the Phoenix? What if I told you my entire life took me to the bottom to help all of us rise like a phoenix to all the way to the tip of the top? Now let's go. The charger can automatically identify electric cars. The system uses cameras to detect and make each model of cars and uses an extendable charging plug that can charge vehicles wherever they park. Big. It's quick, taking only minutes for most cars to be fully charged. And can be installed both indoors and outdoors. Ladies and gentlemen, you got electric vehicles, you don't even have to get out your car anymore. You got the robots gonna help charge it up. And they're gonna charge it up fuller than anybody else could or any other device. Now we see Visa is in the news. Visa plans to build out its cryptocurrency ecosystem. Now, if you're in the Patreon group, you know one of their key assets to what they have going on is Turnio, partnered with the Visa Fast Track. Big sleeper. Now it says Vasant Prabhu, Visa's chief financial officer, recently said that the global credit card behemoth is creating an ecosystem to make crypto more usable. We are doing a lot to create an ecosystem that makes cryptocurrency more usable and more like any other currency. While volatility remains a problem, Prabhu claimed that people had started using digital assets for things they would typically buy with fiat currencies. Visa cards recorded a whopping 1 billion worth of crypto transactions during the first 6 months of 2021. And you know, when they throw in that 6th month, they're always talking in code. As reported by US Today, Visa CEO Al Kelly predicted that cryptocurrencies could become extremely mainstream back in March. Meanwhile, MasterCard CEO AJ Banaga has been critical of Bitcoin for years, giving preference to central bank digital currencies. The total market cap of all cryptocurrencies is currently sitting at 1.45 trillion after shedding 58% from its April peak last month. 50 partners in the pipeline. Coinbase, the largest North American exchange, rolled out a Visa debit card in October 2020. In the US, offering its customers an opportunity to get cash back in Stellar Lumen and Bitcoin. And you know who I am, the goddamn Stellar King. Now all these people want to talk about Stellar. You can have it. Visa plans to ink partnership with over 50 companies to allow customers to seamlessly spend digital currencies at roughly 70 million merchants around the globe. Now, guys, I want you to understand something. If you want to truly understand bigger than race, and you want to understand the perspective, you want to understand the true, authentic nature of this community and all of the information that we have shared, I want you to go back to the past and watch the catalog of information, because then you will truly understand what it means to be bigger than race. You have to go back to the past to understand the future. And if you don't do that, you are cutting yourself a disservice. You're setting yourself up. Here you are, you paying for certain information, and you don't go back and get it. Go back to the past. Now we're going to continue down this merry little lane. How China is boosting the use of blockchain technology in the country. In October 2019, China's leader Xi Jinping backed blockchain technology in the nation's industrial and technological transformation. For most, blockchain is known for being linked to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. But blockchain technology is so much more than just a platform for crypto. According to the World Economic Forum, with the use of sophisticated maths and cryptography, blockchain provides an open, decentralized database for any transaction which involves value in the form of money, goods, property, and even votes. It stores these transactional records in what is known as a block, which resides on several databases in a peer-to-peer network called a chain. Not the chain you wear around your neck. Okay. This creates a record whose authenticity can be verified by the entire community. The World Economic Forum said in a video release, just like the BTR community verified my authenticity. I know you had to check, make sure the receipts match. I can tell you like this, I'm more authentic than any goddamn YouTuber out there. And that's a fact, Jack. Let's go. The future global economy will move towards one of distributed property and trust, where anyone with access to the internet can get involved in blockchain-based transactions. The World Economic Forum added that in doing so, third-party trust organizations such as banks will no longer be necessary, as new networks would evolve to meet society's needs more cheaply and securely. I know in some parts of in Asia, shit, a woman might not even be needed because they got these goddamn robots want to have sex with a love bot. What the hell? You marrying a virtual NFT? What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, South China Morning Post reported that blockchain could further be used as a decentralized registration system, an e-voting system, or even a supply chain system. And while Bitcoin has been at the forefront of blockchain technology as it disrupted the status quo in the exchange of money without the use of banks, blockchain will also change how information will be exchanged. In its bid to latch onto this core technology, China created the blockchain service network BSN, which has slowly been evolving the nation's ports and cities. God damn it, I just told y'all in our show. I'm a wizard! I am a wizard! They don't want you to know you're a wizard, guys. They don't want you to know who you are. That's why we got to keep getting it to them and keep getting this money. Let me check my hat. How do I look? I'm going to go and pimp in this hat. See if I can catch a female. Be like, look, baby, you know I can do a bunch of magic. Watch this. See? You don't even know what just happened. The panties just dropped. Woo! This hat dropping panties. Now, the SCMP explains that blockchain technology can be compared to the early internet, when individuals and companies each created their own chains. However, these chains were not connected, and it was only once these individual chains from different countries and industries started to talk and share data that the internet exploded. The BSN is China's initiative to boost blockchain among its people and encourage companies to adopt the technology and eventually get the chains to connect. Hence the Belt and Road Initiative. Hence the goddamn railroad train I just showed you on the video. Come on, people. I'm showing you where all this shit is headed, and I'm showing you how to get all of it at the bottom foundation. You want to go follow all these other YouTubers that make pipe in the dream goddamn videos telling you, oh, this gonna go to 1,000, this 10,000, $10 here. Fuck that. I want the truth. And if you deal with me, this is what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna give you none of that other stuff. I'm not gonna make you feel good about yourself. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I want you to get this money. I hope you can feel the sincerity and the authenticity in my voice. I hope you can feel the permeation of this through YouTube land. God damn. Now we're gonna go over here because I'm tired of kicking this bullishness. We're on my the Billionaire Patreon member, BTR community, family, and he's doing some wonderful things on Superworld. Now, you know, we're ahead of the curve. So Superworld, for those of you who do not know, it is digital real estate. They are merging the traditional world with the digital world. So if you can't buy any real estate in the traditional world, the closest thing you're going to get to owning something is in the digital. And don't take that as a shot. Take that as me giving you game. Now look at what he's doing with these NFTs. Shout out to Byron. He's out in a place, and now look, augmented reality NFTs, artwork, you can have placed all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of technology we want to bring you into the forefront of. We want to bring you to these investments. We want to bring these to your forefront. Look at this. Superworld. He just going all over the world posting stuff. So you can go to those same locations and see the same work. Ooh. Dope. Very cool. Imagine we will be having galleries at these physical locations in real time. Now we see here using decentralized digital IDs and blockchain to help millions in Africa get identified. Africa's coming to the table, guys. Everything is coming to the table. I told you we don't play games. One platform I want to tell you guys about while it's still early, while it's still in beta, is Quid. Quid is also backed by Animoca Brands. Guys, I've been buying up first editions. I'm going to let you look at some of my collection. So I got One of One, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, black and white, first edition, collector's edition. Vow of Vengeance, Lightning, number 2. And guys, just to show you the scarcity, there's only 150 print. I got number 2. Check this out. Incredible Hulk, number 141, first edition, number 3. Big Bang Take Little Bang. I'm holding on to this shit for the future. They even got first edition basketball cards from Panini. Number 6. Number 6. Anyways, guys, check this platform out. They've got some dope stuff on here. Some sleepers. Just grab these today. I think this is a very, very undervalued platform. And I think anybody who's buying these stuffs up now, these NFTs, even the ones I like first editions, because that's where the real money is. The real money is when you go back to the past and then you can see the future. Go back. Some of this stuff has come out in 2018, 2019. Nobody fucking really knows about it. Even artwork. Look at this. Panel of an altarpiece with circumcision of Christ. I would never buy this shit in real life, but I'll buy it on the digital world. Look at this. Page 7. I got number 31, first edition. This is bullishness, guys. Just come on here, Quid. Check it out. Look what they got. Think about your kids. I'm starting to buy these Muhammad Ali first edition. Heavy bag. Number 53. Bullish, guys. Very bullish. Dope stuff. This is the future. And I know, we want to kind of stay balanced and not have this take over our lives. But, we got to play the game. We got to play the game. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can play the game. We can play the game. Now, let me tune in and talk to my people because I know we've been missing, try to get the hat right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whatever. Yes. They say about men with big hats? What they say? They got big stacks. Yeah. He says, I want Gala. I think you should get some Gala for sure. Get it for sure. Yo, I appreciate everybody that's in this on the live right now. He said, okay, now they mentioned the beef. So we are allowing a sub-sea tunnel so they can have an easier way to invade USA and Canada. Well, I guess, RJ. I mean, but I think it'll be a lot more beneficial for people who have money. I mean, I would love to spend time in Asia and, do some business over there because, people in the U.S., they funny. You can go do better business with people outside of the States than motherfuckers is here. Be coming up with all these crazy ass rumors and stupid beliefs. Oh. The only war around here now is with this bullshit as powers of be. We need wake the fuck up. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. We definitely do. People definitely need to wake up. Brando is a blessing. Thanks for doing what you do. I appreciate the love, brother. BTR, stand up. Yes, we definitely need to stand up. Stand up! Can you see it? Ladies and gentlemen, there's always a message within the message. I don't know if you know, but they definitely live. Trump is the next president. I agree. He said, I hope this is not too much truth for him, B. Well, if it ain't enough for you, you might have to click off because I'm not going to water down the message. I can't. You're going to have to come up to the frequency of where we at. We're not going down. That's like choosing Denny's over Bebe's. That's a restaurant out here for breakfast. People don't go to Denny's on purpose. You go to Denny's by default. Tell me. I don't just randomly say, yeah, you know what? I want to wake up today. I want to go to Denny's. God damn it. I want a grand slam. Yeah. Nah, we don't do that. How's wax been doing? Wax is good. I mean, from where we started buying it at 2, 3 cents, 4 cents, we're good. But wax is going to only continue to go up. Remember, wax's all-time high was $6. And there's going to come a time where we're going to approach that, and people will be, once again, damn, I wish I would have got more wax. Godly, I missed the boat. He been telling us all this goddamn time. We could have been dollar cost averaging in. $100 here every week. Boy, before you know it, you'll be stacked up. I got a couple assets that I have that I'm buying on Coinbase on a regular basis every week. One is Mana. One is EOS. And I'm buying Cardano. And I always buy Stellar. Yo, there were some people in the early, I want to go back from some earlier messages. But if anybody has specific questions, feel free to ask while I'm in a giving mood. Haha, I'm liking the wizard logo, Brando. Appreciate it. Shout out to Destin from the team. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. What's up with my guy Brando, Crypto Godfather? We chilling, bro. We chilling. If you aren't in the group, you're fucking up. It's pretty simple. That's correct, Destin. That is totally correct. You're fucking up. Hit them likes. Yes, you got to hit the likes. Pan and Pa, what's up, my brother? Good to see you too, man. Are you invested in Player? I am invested in Player. Hold my drink and do my dance. You goddamn right. Blockchain Monkeys, what's going on, bro? Let's go. Appreciate the likes. I do watch your channel from time to time. I like your energy. Boom. Love the purple logo and hat, brother. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you guys like that new intro. We did a little changes to it, but what do you think? You like that intro or do you like the other one without the extra added sound effects? Let me hold something, my guy. Shit, let me hold something. Shit, I need chicken wings tonight. Somebody cash at me. I need to get a 6-piece and some corn. Well done. All flats. 25 people watching. Show some love. Hit a like. Absolutely. Aguito. Appreciate it. Yes, Brando, blessed and prosperous. We all are. If you want to know what to invest in, then join Bigger Than Race. Absolutely. That's the best way. You know, I don't really like to answer, certain investment questions on YouTube. Best way to get me to answer is by being in that Patreon group. Because trust me, you're going to get way more value than what you're paying. If we are warring with China, how they building the train here? Because the war is bullshit. Everything you hear on TV is fabricated bullshit. Sometimes you'll have truth mixed in with fabricated BS. But the illusion of us being at war with China for all these years, it's been fake. It's been designed for this moment where we're headed. Come on, guys. And then you have some people in the real world who don't believe that China is really running this. They believe the U.S. has got it. But no, you're sadly mistaken, and you don't want to believe the truth. You want to believe your own perspective because it's warped. And I don't give a goddamn what you believe. I'm with the truth. And many people don't like to side with the truth. They like to side with their shit. July 14th, the French Revolution Day, could be reaching, who knows, the fall of Bastille, the fall of the old system. Baby, I believe it. They use these numerology and gematria. They speak in codes. So there's always importance by the dates that they choose. And if I were to add up and do the numbers on it, I'm sure it would end up to either number 3, the 6, the 13, or whatever. I once heard somewhere that the real spiritual journey starts when your finances are in order and you have no more money worries. I believe you are going through your most important spiritual phase. Lankendrick, I absolutely think you are correct because lately, I've never had the freedom that I have now. And sometimes I wake up feeling like I'm not doing enough. And I do a lot, but I feel like I can do more. And I mean, it's like this past couple of days, man, it's had me in a space to where, I can eat whatever I want. I can just, buy whatever I want, not thinking about whatever. But even still, even having that ability, I think you were right. I'm on that journey. And I think a lot of us are going to be in that journey. And that's why it's important for us to be able to be a group and unite, because how the fuck can you deal with this alone? If I didn't have the minimal people that I do talk to on a regular basis, bro, I'd lose my shit. Who the fuck gonna heal the healer? So I'm trying to just figure this shit out because, I've never been at this point before. And, it is a spiritual journey, and it's going to be a task because I think even when we start to see things get worse for a lot of other people in the world, I think we're gonna have I forget what the term of it. I think it's called it's when you get a lot of money and you have, you know, certain thoughts of why me, and I forget the term of it, but some of you probably know what it is. If you do know it, drop it. But yeah, you know, we're gonna get to the point where it's like, damn, everybody's going through shit and we're rich. But you know, at the end of the day, you get money, man, you have experiences that you can partake in. Buying and clothes and all that shit, it's just stuff. I mean, it's more for other people. People take other people seriously who they think have money and can show their wealth. This is why I bought certain things, because motherfuckers don't believe it until they see it. But anything that I do buy, it's always an investment piece. And I always get the jewelry that I buy at a very good price. I got a great jeweler, and then I got a great appraiser. And, you know, it just works out to where it's always ends up being more. Gold, jewelry. Don't put too many diamonds in it. Don't get watches with fucking diamond out, you know. That devalues the watch. It devalues it. It brings it down. You just, if you want diamonds on it, just get it on the bezel. But these pieces, these timepieces, these things that you get are investment pieces. Always get them at the best price that you can. And that's a fact. If you need a good jeweler, holla at me. I got it. Pluto's rotation around the sun is when new nations are born and old are dead. Interesting. Somebody lying. This war fake. They trying to build trains here while we beefing. You can't make this shit up. No, you can't. But you can find it on Bigger Than Race. There's no war with China. God. The only war around here now is with this bullshit ass powers that be. Absolutely. Now let's see what else. You know what they say about men with big hats? Oh yeah, he said that already. No, I'm not invested in Cambria. I own a plot of land, and where do you own it? I own a plot of land on South Beach. Good job, brother. That was a nice plug. He said, does your shirt say they live? It does, baby. They live. Do you know they live? Because I've seen them in real life. Yes, but we can go on plane. Trains have always been used to move military and prisoners. Crypto fish eats only at Waffle House. What? I like Waffle House, but Waffle House is not over here. The two mistakes when it comes to finding the truth is never starting and never going all the way. Mark Passio. I like that. I like the other intro better. All right, appreciate that. I just wanted to try this one. How do you feel about Satio and Trias, brother? I don't know what those are. That is true. Also fake is the Russia. We definitely are going to all be there in the BTR family. Oh, yeah. But we all getting this money. Sudden wealth syndrome. That's exactly it. Sudden wealth syndrome. That is it. I feel like I might be going through that right now. I don't know. And I'm not saying that because I know we're about to go even higher. So, bro, I'm telling you, this is going to be crazy. I hope you brace yourself, guys, because it's going to come faster than you think. I feel like Darkwing Duck in his hat. I used to love that show. Gold in your likeness. Yes. Survivor's remorse. Survivor's remorse is not the one, but it was sudden wealth syndrome. Sudden wealth syndrome is definitely, actually, you know what I'd like to do? I think there's something that I found on this. And I think we should actually play it right here. Let's go. Sudden wealth syndrome. I think we should all start to understand what this is because we're going to need to fight against it.
Melio's business payment solution is the simplest way to pay vendors and contractors.
What do newsagents sell that makes people suddenly want to vote Tory?
Is it going to be the Daily Mail?
Not this one. This one.
How to deal with sudden wealth syndrome and manage newfound riches. A lot of people have fantasized about suddenly striking it rich. They imagine that a financial windfall, inheriting a fortune from a distant relative, collecting royalties for a best-selling novel, or even winning the lottery, would make all their dreams come true. They picture themselves traveling the world, lounging on beaches, sipping champagne under blue skies while palm trees wave in the breeze. But when this dream of sudden wealth actually comes true, it often turns into a nightmare. Instead of feeling happy and carefree, people who get rich quickly tend to become stressed and anxious. Their relationships often suffer too, as the money creates distance between them and the people they were once close to. Sometimes, the newly wealthy try to comfort themselves by going on a wild spending spree. Unfortunately, this often makes matters worse. If the money isn't as limitless as they thought, their newfound wealth quickly disappears, leading to even more stress. These problems are so common that psychologists have given them a name: sudden wealth syndrome. Now, maybe you think that if you came into a fortune, you'd be able to avoid these problems, or at least that you'd love the chance to try. But sudden wealth syndrome can happen to anyone, and it's important to be aware of the problem. That way, if you ever find yourself with a windfall, you'll know what symptoms to watch out for and how to head them off.
So, like right now, these past couple of days, I've been anxious as fuck. And I don't know why. So, yeah, I can concur. I'm dealing with that. And you guys, if you are going through this too, or anything, like share it. Because I kind of want this also to be open, like at a certain point, I would love to have community members come in and we have dialogue about some stuff. We can do that. So if anybody wants to tune in at any point, we can arrange that. I want to make this a trusted community, because one of the foundations of a good community, a good team, a good group of like-minded individuals is trust. Do we trust? Can we trust? And hopefully, we have created that element. But let's keep going.
What sudden wealth syndrome means. Sudden wealth syndrome can damage your life in several different ways. It can lure you into reckless investments or overspending, which can leave you worse off financially than you were before the windfall. It can also cause mental and emotional stress as you struggle to adjust to your new lifestyle. And finally, it can put a strain on your relationships with others, both old and new. Effects on finances. Ironically, gaining too much wealth too quickly can hurt your finances in the long run. People who acquire large sums of money all at once, rather than building it up over time, often lack the skills needed to manage it wisely. They don't have a good sense of what things really cost or how much they should expect to pay in taxes. They simply assume they can spend as much as they want, and by the time they realize they're wrong, they've often run through most or even all of their new fortune. This problem shows up with all different kinds of financial windfalls, including lottery winnings. A famous 2010 study in the Review of Economics and Statistics looked at nearly 35,000 people who won between $50,000 and $150,000 in the Florida lottery. It found that within 5 years after their wins, more than 1,900 had filed for bankruptcy. This made the bankruptcy rate for lottery winners in Florida nearly twice as high as regular Florida residents. Inherited wealth. A 2012 study in the Journal of Family and Economic Issues found that people who inherit large sums in their 20s, 30s, and 40s only save about half the money. They either spend the rest or lose it through poor investments, short-term income. Even people who earn their riches don't always know how to put them to good use.
This is why we have to take this time now, guys, to kind of work through this and to make sure that we don't go through this. We have to combat sudden wealth syndrome. And we're going to have to be able to do it collectively, I think at a certain point for the BTR Patreon members, you know, we might need to have once this shit really kicks off, we might need to really have a weekly discussion as a check-in. Like, y'all good? You good? You good? We all right? All right. You need some? You sure? You know I got it. I know you got it too. We fucking rich. That's what I want. We have to. Because I'm telling you, we're not going to be able to deal with these people that we once knew the same way. It just cannot happen. Very important, guys.
A 2015 paper in the American Economic Review looked at NFL players drafted in the late 1990s and early 2000 seconds, who earned more in a 6-year career than most people do in a lifetime. It found that 15% of them had filed for bankruptcy within 12 years after retirement. Depending on how you measure, that rate is either close to or much higher than the typical bankruptcy rate for men their age, most of whom earn much less. Effects on emotions. Even when people know how to handle a windfall financially, they can't always handle it emotionally. Sudden wealth often brings with it a range of new and unpleasant feelings, such as shock. The newly rich have trouble believing the money is really theirs. Sometimes they're afraid to tell anyone about their good fortune because they don't quite believe it. Guilt. They feel like they don't truly deserve the money. Often, they notice that others envy their good fortune, and this makes them feel upset and lonely. Uncertainty. Instead of feeling empowered by their new wealth, they feel paralyzed. They have trouble making even the smallest decisions about what to do with the money. Anxiety. They fear their newfound wealth will somehow vanish just as suddenly as it appeared. They often develop what therapist Stephen Goldbart calls ticker shock, watching the stock market obsessively to make sure their new fortune isn't losing value. Goldbart, who often works with the wealthy, says in an interview with WebMD that the newly rich often face an identity crisis, especially if they're still fairly young, because they no longer need to work for a living. They feel cut off from their peers in the workforce. They aren't sure how to see themselves as retired when their working lives have hardly begun. By contrast, people who strike it rich in their 50s and 60s often handle it better, partly because it's seen as normal for people to accumulate wealth as they age. Effects on relationships. Just as the newly wealthy begin to feel uncertain about themselves, others in their lives often act differently towards them. Close friends and family members often resent their good fortune and treat them with rudeness or disdain, and the newly wealthy feel lonely and isolated as their old friends pull away.
And that is what happens. You have people that were your friends forever. They pull away. It ain't that you changed. They just can't accept that you got this new money. Lakendrick said, is it possible that being very wealthy can develop into a unique mental disorder? I never thought of wealth in this light. It could get dangerous, and I believe it would need some serious therapy. You know, man, I don't know. I'm sure that it very well could. You know, I'm not a therapist, but I think, you know, just having this discussion, I'm not going to play the entire video. I think this is a good point to leave off. And I think we're going to continue to talk about things like this because this channel is bigger than race. And in order for it to be bigger than race, you need to talk about things other than crypto. You need to talk about things that are going to make you a better person. Because what the fuck is being rich if you are still a sucky person? Doesn't matter, right? So I think we're going to continue to talk about this stuff. I think, man, we're in a unique place in life. I think we're in a unique place in crypto. I appreciate the super chat. He says, I'm just like a Patreon member with these chats. Trust me. I mean, I appreciate you for being here all the time, but Patreon is on another level. You're doing yourself a clear disservice by not being in that group because, I mean, we're making money. A group chat when we all hit it big in the BTR family would be awesome. Absolutely. I want to put some money into helping people out in Cuba. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I think we'll need it. We definitely will. Crypto to the moon. Make sure we keep good charity in mind. Yes, I'm definitely wanting to delve into some charities, but I don't want to do the charities that, you know, people have been given to for years because is all bullshit. It's not truthful. So we're gonna have to find and investigate these true companies, these true charities, so that we can make sure our money is really going to the true use. Because I've been seeing people in Africa starving since I was a kid, with those little videos with the flies on their mouth asking for $2 or 50 cents here. Goddamn, that was in goddamn the 90s. They should have been full by now. Don't you think you got enough money? Goddamn China building $200 billion train ride. There should be no homelessness. There should be no famish. There should be nothing of that nature. I love this group. I love you too. And I love the group too. Put your money into things that serve life, not life that serves money. Yes, especially invest in your health. You invest in your health now. If your ass ain't never had a colon cleanse, get a goddamn colon cleanse, because that's going to take off some weight. I mean, imagine you ain't got a colon cleanse in all 40-something plus years of your life. I don't know how old you are, but if you in your 30s, 40s and up, your ass need a colon cleanse. Because I'm smelling your ass from over here. Smelling like goddamn lomo soltado. But no, I'm getting ready to do some things in that arena. So, you know, I recommend everybody need to do it, especially pre-COVID. I mean, after COVID, get that weight off. There's a lot of fake charities that receive millions of dollars and the money never gets to its actual destination. Yeah, because you have a lot of these companies who start up charities and just pay the charity and then they just recycle the money. I mean, we can do that shit too. What's up? That's what I'm saying. BTR, family, we got to really connect as a group and really take it to the next level. And that's the goal of the Zoom calls, the visionary groups, and that's the goal of the upcoming Bigger Than Race conference that we have coming out October of this year. Patreon members, you are already privy to the news, but it's already going down, ladies and gentlemen. It's popping. And if you haven't booked your stuff, get it booked. Get it done. Because I'm telling you, don't be the one to say, I wish I would have got it early. Because remember, when you buy early, you save money. You buy late, you pay more. That's up to you. I don't really give a goddamn. But BTR speaking facts, as we do, DG King, as we always do. Let me find out the BTR community are the new angels on this planet. I'm ready to help people around the world. Shit. What if I told you I am an angel? I just don't look like one. Maybe we come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. We like the crown box. Amen. Once you see/experience God's abundant love, then you realize the world's problems come from the deadly sins, i.e. greed, gluttony, etc. I definitely agree with that. Like the Red Cross. The Red Cross is bullshit. When and where? RJ, hit me up on Twitter or on Instagram. And if you're in the Patreon group, you can definitely hit me up there. But all the news is in the Patreon group. And if there is people who want to come to the BTR conference that are not officially in the Patreon group, we would entertain that. But I got to make sure your ass ain't crazy first. And I'm going to have security, because just in case somebody won't be stupid, we're going to make sure that security is right on your ass. Now, peak performance coach, Vincent Santiago, LOL. Absolutely. Legendary. Looking good, Brando. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Anyways, guys, I think this has been a bullish stream. I think we have came, saw, and conquered, and we delivered this truth. And I appreciate the $5 super chat. See, Chemical, had you paid $1 more on Patreon, you would be a Patreon member. Baby, we cheaper than Netflix. Listen to Nav, Bandman Cavo, Moneyman, 50 Cent, to help with the problems that video was talking about. Read the 50th law. Listen to Nav. Okay, is nav like a book? Nav. All right. Let me take a picture of this real quick because I don't feel like writing it down. You know, when you get lazy, you just start taking pictures with your phone. Shit, I ain't reading this shit. Let me just point it. All right. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. I think this has been a bullish video. I think many people have gotten something good out of it. I really do hope you did. I hope you understand why BTR, Bigger Than Race community, is like no other. And I hope you understand that we're getting rich over here. And if you ain't about that goddamn money, I'm going to tell you this. All you need to do is just
Mine,
this.
so I hop up in the whip, baby, in the khaki. Getting out with it like shit on Charlie, while I'm rolling about weed up with a card. She know I'm living a life. I'm missing her Henny with Sprite. I give her the time of her life. You know how we rolling at night. Mixing the Henny, I'm mixing the Henny. You know that she loving the vibe.
Let's go.
Dealing with Emily, she did the remedy. You know she's staying tonight.
Crypto riches. Got it popping. Hey, 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 hey.
I said, oh my drink, let me do my dance. I got all of these girl in a rave on the complex bands. Kick back with the shackle shots, looking like Todd de France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I said,
hold my drink,
let me
do my dance.
I got all of these eyes on me when I complex bands. Big back with the shackle shots, looking like Todd de France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. Man came straight off the M-way leaning, hopped in the beam and changed up my life. Putting in the work all day in the evenings, why never sleeping, always on grind. Get to diving like David Seaman, talking about feelings, talking about high. Talking about just cause a man's Nigerian, doesn't mean man I got the green and the white to the arch. That thing, baby, arch. Back that thing, I'm a party. When a man walk in, I'm a lucky. To the past, that thing, I'm a sparky. What you know about the life I live, man, skipping it real, not living a lie. Lockdown's got man ducking his tears, man's catching a fly, going straight to the fire. I said,
Hold my drink,
let me
do my dance.
I got all of these girl in a rave on the complex.
Hey,
big back with the cycle shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who this is?
Got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance.
The one,
I said, hold my drink,
the only,
let me do my dance. I got all of these
Brando.
big back with the cycle shots. Looking like Todd de France.
Woo,
I
woo.
got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know who this is. This is your boy. This is the one and only Brando. I want all y'all to have a good night. Sleep tight.